save us all from.
No, I'm not. No, I'm going to make it worse. Pew pew is a laser.
Right.
Right? Isn't that what a laser sounds like? Yeah, we could talk about this all day. Guys, 95, so southbound right around Cottman Avenue. We're dealing with a crash right now. Just out of view of our camera, so we do have a lot of a delay. 11 miles per hour currently approaching the scene. We had an earlier crash on the northbound side as well. That's already cleared, so I wanted to check in with those drive times for you. We're pretty much double without any traffic on 95. If you're actually moving from Vine Street Expressway to Woodhaven Road, we have about a 12 to 13 minute trip. So you can see with it almost being a half an hour, we're about doubling that, just a little over. North and south still dealing with some heavier drive times. Heading over to New Jersey, if you're around the Delran area, so 295 moving south, there's a crash there. That's off into the shoulder. Traffic is getting by just fine for right now. And here's the 42 freeway. If you're southbound right around 295, we're slow. It's pretty much a stop and go traffic situation there. And if you take a look here, this is the ramp to 95 moving northbound. We're slow there as well. Brian and Sarah, back to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Jessica.
They're still talking about
Traffic Center. Hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hi, Rick and Shari. Hey, everyone. Heading out the door in Little Egg Harbor. Watch out. We have a big road closure because of a forest fire. So for safety, they have the road blocked off to drivers. Route 539, both directions, of course, between Forge Road and Warren Grove Spur Road. So that'll be closed, of course, until it's safe for anybody to pass through. You're moving out the door in Cherry Hill. Now, we have an earlier overturned truck that also, because of that accident scene, has a down pole and wires there as well. So eastbound Cuthbert Boulevard is closed between Route 70 and 38, and then Route 38's west and eastbound ramps to Cuthbert Boulevard are also closed to traffic. So that's a heavily trafficked area as it is right now. At this time, we'll see a lot of traffic around there with all that diversion. Out in Chester County on Bondsville Road, north and south at Route 30 bypass, there's a crash. And I'll end with a check on the Roosevelt Boulevard. So right now, northbound to the northeast, not bad. And we did have some earlier delay on the southbound side before that merged to the Schuylkill. But right now, it looks like smooth sailing. Rick and Shari. I hear the word bridge in my head. The Platte Bridge, guys. And westbound right now, we have a disabled vehicle up ahead. So for traffic heading towards the airport, it's just up here. I know this camera is a little dark, but you can see some of that delay approaching the scene there. And there's even a lot coming eastbound on the Platte as well. So if you're heading towards the airport, a lot of that, they must have just moved some of this camera to see some of it as well. It was supposed to show you the alternate, which is the Girard Point Bridge, but they faced it towards the Platte as well. So the Girard Point Bridge is your alternate for that disabled vehicle and all of that traffic, because that's moving along nicely. We have a closure out in Little Egg Harbor on Route 539 north and south between Forge Road and Warren Grove Spur Road. It's for the safety of drivers throughout the area because there's a forest fire. So until they get that under control and are able to let drivers through safely, that will be closed as well. If you're out in Cherry Hill, watch on the eastbound side of Cuthbert Boulevard. That is closed from an earlier overturned truck. There's down pole and wires as well, and it's closed between Route 70 and Route 38. Also, the Route 38 east and westbound ramp to Cuthbert Boulevard is also closed to traffic. Watch for a crash on the PA Turnpike's westbound side near Route 100 in Downingtown. Traffic is getting by, and some slowdowns on the Schuylkill Expressway, but pretty typical for right now. This is actually moving towards Center City. You'll see some slowdowns near Belmont, and then it clears out of the way past Center City. Rick and Shari.
Okay, Jess, thank you again.